Outlaw Sports is brought to you by Molson Canadian, made from Canada, and Rocky Mountain Barbecue, Alberta barbecue cuisine at its best.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the show. Mike Lonsborough, Grant Pollock. What did Jesus Christ say to the Calgary Flames? Don't do anything until I get back. What did he say to Louis? What did he say to Louis Kudas? Play dumb till I get back. I got a million of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means the Flames aren't going to get better for a long time. Is that what you're saying? There's no hope?
No hope. Yeah.
There's got to be some hope here.
Did you see any on that road trip anywhere?
Any hope?
Yeah.
I thought they played pretty good in the third game of the road trip in LA.
The third period.
On Monday night.
Well, yeah.
I thought they looked like who they are,
yeah.
and the LA Kings are a much better team. I thought the Flames looked pretty good, but still lost.
Yeah. You could sure see the difference between a good team and a bad team, though,
Yeah.
in those games, though,
Like,
couldn't you, Grant?
Yes. Like we say the Flames weren't good in that first period on Monday against LA, but that's who the Flames are, and LA's that much better, so I thought that was their better performance of the three. Just not good enough.
Okay, let me ask you this question. A couple players were notably absent from the lineup, Kiprusoff being the first one that comes to mind. You would think after all that time off, you'd want to play the guy, but he gave up 6 goals Saturday.
Miikka Kiprusoff, to me, is what is tarnishing the Flames right now. And by that I mean for the last 10 years, Miikka Kiprusoff has masked what's wrong with this team. In other words, if they were an average team at best, Miikka Kiprusoff has been spectacular. That made them look better. The perception was they were good. Now he's average at best when he's playing, and the Flames are now where they are because Miikka Kiprusoff isn't as good as he used to be.
We'll talk about throughout the week, Grant, some different scenarios, but right now, if I was a Flames fan or Flames management, I know Flames management wants to get them in the playoffs, but at the same time, finishing 15th right now isn't a bad thing as opposed to just missing the playoffs. I'd rather finish 15th, and I know it's a lottery year, and it's going.
We're all 14 teams are in that lottery.
Yeah.
Where in the past it was only 5. So,
yeah.
Of all the years to finish in last, but it's yeah, I totally agree. 15th is where this team should be, and if they make wholesale changes like everybody wants them to do, this is the best scenario moving forward. However, you say Flames management. Let's clarify this. Because I think hockey management people have wanted to make moves all along, but they've been handcuffed by Ken King and Murray Edwards, the lead owner, that they do not want to make strong hockey decisions to move forward. So let's make that clear, because I think Daryl Sutter and I think Jay Feaster and John Weisbrod as assistant have always had the intent of making smart hockey moves, but they haven't been able to because management, ownership does not want them to.
So they've been handcuffed.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you say that the hockey fans will want things to happen a certain way. I think that means diddly squat.
Sure.
If corporate Calgary decides, okay, my clients who I buy these tickets for don't even want to go to the games. I don't want to spend $50,000 for the Power Ring advertising anymore. When that starts, then they'll make decisions. Has it come to this point now, Mike?
Not yet.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. It wouldn't seem to be.
You're right. To this point, it hasn't.
Yeah.
But don't you think it may change now? Because until that corporate Calgary decides that we're not going to invest in your team like it did in the 90s. Remember that? When the ratings were poor, the team was crappy, and the dollar was low in Canada, was what, 60, 70 cents? That's when things changed. So until the money stops coming into the Flames, they won't make decisions.
Until corporate Calgary feels as embarrassed about taking their clients to a game as the Flames did, taking them to that LA Saturday night game, boy, oh boy, that would be an embarrassment for all those sponsorship guys that went down with the Flames and saw that.
Good point.
You know, I mean, that's...
The Stampede was even there, too, trying to sell Calgary and the Stampede to come to Calgary. They had bands and concerts and things like that. That was probably the low point of the season for me. I guess a couple of years, was it last year they lost 9-0 in Boston? Was it?
Yes,
I think it was.
Yep.
That was a low point then. And that, to me, that game against LA on Saturday, the Flames looked terrible. And Miikka Kiprusoff looked like old media goalie Monty Stewart in goal, and that's bad.
Only you smelled better.